What's up, guys? We're back with another bike check. Today, I have Sea Bear and Reckless behind me and one blue Dyna. The thing about this bike is that Sea Bear is the one who owns it and Reckless is the one who rides it. Weird story. I'm gonna have them tell the story about that real quick and how they got it to look like this and how they got it to where Reckless was able to compete on this bike after 24 hours and get 4th place in a wheelie contest.
All right, so originally I tried to buy the bike when it had 4,000 miles. It got sold out from underneath me. A couple months later, I found the guy who put 2,000 miles on it, so I bought it with 6,000 miles. With plans to build it into a stunt bike, sat around for a year, haven't really done much with it. This guy needed a bike for this weekend for the Ride and Destroy BRAWL.
Basically, I got a photo from Gabe of a Thrashin exhaust in a suitcase, and so this bike was virtually stock when you got what was done to it.
We literally had TX shocks and bars and risers, like generic ones.
So Jeff had told me, hey dude, you come here, ride this bike. I got this bike, it's pretty set up. And he sent me pictures and I was like, it is not set up. So right. I threw an exhaust in a bag, a carburetor, ignition, and then he really had all the rest of the parts. We've done endless shit to it, so.
So why did you need an ignition and a carb and a pipe to help you wheelie and ride it?
I basically went off of like exactly how my build is at home. I did everything, every single part that's on here is basically the exact replica of what I have at home. Obviously Thrashin Supply exhaust on here.
Wait, there's kind of a funny story about this exhaust though.
Oh yeah,
it's major short and you customized it.
So I had a buddy of mine who smashed into me, messed up the header in the beginning, so we chopped that a little bit shorter, slid the pipe forward, cut the bracket. So I guess it's like a one-off Thrashin shorty. So now it's on Sea Bear's bike for good. But we put a Mikuni 42 on here, RLNS Big Sucker, and then we went like everything else, Legends, dual discs, rotors, Brembo calipers in the front. So I flew from Connecticut to Vegas with all this stuff in a carry-on bag. Made me check it, obviously, with the carburetor. Got off the plane, got to his shop, and just straight to building. Then once we got it built in 24 hours, drove from Vegas to San Diego, and then I really didn't get to ride it all. So my first really ride was in practice before the event. So we do 14-inch Legends with heavy-duty springs just for, obviously, like clearance in the back. So the higher it is, the more you, I guess, drop back. Really sets where you want to be at. And for drifting, they're pretty sturdy. So Lucky Dave seat, it's tuck and roll gripper, so holds you in. These are supposed to be P54s, but militants, then these are the slims in the back. But I have P54s on my own bike at home.
I know you guys have been rocking these air cleaner covers.
Had to go on there, finishing touch.
And then why can't you run stock forks? Why do you run the Legends on the front?
Because if you don't run those, you're probably gonna snap your engine mounts. Any 39mm front end that's like obviously stock is super soft, so when you come down, it ends up breaking your engine cases. So obviously you put Legends in there, stiffen the front up a ton. So
you helped me design these mid-band aggressive bars. You and Sea Bear actually. It was something you guys insisted on. You're like, yeah, I want a straight handlebar. We put 5 degrees sweep in it, so there's like a little bit. What would anybody want this aggressive of a handlebar for?
I mean, our style of riding, obviously stunt riding is like key to this. So I guess it really stems from, he was riding sport bikes, I was riding dirt bikes in the very beginning. So I've rode, obviously, your different style, like high bend bars, and there's a lot of curl back on them. It's just not where you want to be for control, I guess, wise. So we've always just stood by straight handlebars.
The straight's really nice because when we're on lock a lot, doing wheelies like this. So the pullback bars, your wrist is going to be like this. So it's really uncomfortable, really hard to use. So when they're straighter, there's not much pullback in your wrest. Drifting and stuff, when you're turning, same thing.
In control.
So you like how much control it has, basically, when you're riding. You've been beating this thing up. Let's go take a look at the tire on the back. He took a full ride on this. And so, how do you feel about letting your boy beat the bike up?
I don't mind. I fly out there, beat on his bikes. He flies out here, beats on my bike, so.
Well, as you guys saw, couple hours, couple parts, and this dude was able to make this bike pretty damn sick. Now, let's see you ride it.